Hi, we're in Bruges, Belgium at the magnificent Church of Our Lady. And if you've ever wondered what Europe looked like during the Middle Ages, you've got to see Bruges. As a recognized World Heritage Site, there's just no stopping the beauty here, with all the cobblestone roads, stunning bridges and canals. And I should mention the chocolate. The Belgians love their chocolate, and Bruges is a mecca for chocoholics. On many streets, there are half a dozen chocolate shops within just a few steps. Many agree that Bruges is the most beautiful city in Belgium, and the crown jewel of the city is a stunning little statue known as the Bruges Madonna and Child. If you've ever read the book The Monuments Men, you know this unique sculpture has been called one of the world's treasures. It's a 2-ton marble statue, only 6.5 feet tall, but created by none other than Michelangelo, the same amazing artist who sculpted the famous statue of David, painted the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel, and sculpted the Pieta. He is arguably the most famous artist of the Renaissance, and most of his works remain in Italy. If you're ever in Belgium or northeast France, I would encourage you to come here to see Bruges and this magnificent work of art. So to further encourage you to come to Bruges, here are the 5 coolest things about the Bruges Madonna. Number 1, this is the only work of Michelangelo's that left Italy during his lifetime, so it's very rare to be able to see one of his pieces outside of Italy. Number 2, it's twice as old as the Declaration of Independence, as it was created sometimes around the year 1500, and that makes it about 500 years old. But you'd never know it was that old just by looking at it. The polished marble still glows, and the details are incredibly lifelike. Number 3, it was originally purchased from Michelangelo by 2 Belgian merchants sometime around the year 1506. It was donated to this beautiful church, but with the bizarre stipulation that no visitors can view the statue without the permission of that family. Well, come to find out, this statue was originally intended as an altarpiece for one of the Pope's pet projects, the cathedral in Siena, Italy. When these 2 Belgians came along and offered Michelangelo a better deal, he agreed, but he didn't want the Pope to find out, especially before they could get it out of Italy. So, to keep the Pope from finding out, it remained pretty much a secret for over a century. Number 4, after Michelangelo's death, this piece became quite famous, and it was soon coveted by many of the wealthy and powerful. It was one of the 2 pieces of art sought after by Napoleon Bonaparte when he conquered this region in 1794. This piece, along with the Ghent altarpiece, were packed up and sent to the Louvre Museum. But in 1815, after Napoleon was defeated at Waterloo, the new French king, Louis XIII, returned back here to Belgium as a thank you for sheltering him during the war. Number 5, Hitler gave a specific order to steal this sculpture. In 1944, as the Nazis were retreating from the advancing Allies after the breakout at Normandy, they wrapped it up in a bunch of mattresses, hastily loaded it on a Red Cross truck, and smuggled it out of the country. Well, along come the Monuments Men, a small group of American and British servicemen who were assigned to save precious works of art and historic landmarks. They rushed to Bruges as soon as they could to hopefully rescue the piece from the looting Germans, but they missed it by just a few days. It was eventually located a few months later at the Altasee salt mines in Austria, but it was still controlled by the Nazis. But just before Hitler committed suicide, he gave the famous Nero decree, ordering that anything of value within the Reich territory should be destroyed, and that included thousands of priceless documents and artistic masterpieces stored in the salt mines. Dutifully, the Nazis installed the explosives in the mine and were ready to blow it up, but a group of very brave miners defied the Nazis and saved the mine, along with this piece, a whole lot of gold, and thousands of other looted paintings and sculptures. The Madonna and Child was recovered and returned to Belgium under great royal fanfare. So there you have it. Now you know a little bit of the history of this piece, you'll know why so many people come to see it. I hope you get a chance to come and see Bruges, and especially the Madonna and Child. Have a safe trip, and don't forget to like and subscribe.